The Young Thug trial is still going. What do you think of YSL Woody?
I love him. You know I'm gonna love him. I love him. I had a chance to talk to him.
Oh, you talked to him?
Yeah, I talked to him on one. His manager called me one day.
He has a manager.
Yes, yes. His manager called me one day.
Yo, snitches got managers now. Yo.
His manager called me one day and was like, she said, yo, I need you to talk to Woody. I was like, all right, what's up? She said, you know, he could relate to you. Like, what? I was like, oh. So, you know, he a murder, you a murder. I was like, all right. So it was during recess. Actually, he was at court. You know, I had to give him a break. I talked for like about 30 minutes.
About what?
He was just saying like he trying to stay focused and they trying to pull him back to the streets, you know, by him, like he got to go back and relive what's going on or what happened, I mean. You know, so he was like, man, I don't know. But I'm going to try to stay focused. People just trying to tempt me. And I was like, man, you know, you got to just, if you saying, you know, sincere in your heart that you want to change, you know, stick to it. Don't just be saying it and don't really mean it. But so far, he been, you know, standing on what he says. He want to change. The thing is, the streets not gonna let him change. Thug fan not gonna let him change. Then after the court date, we got to see how Thug gonna respond to him.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, this whole court case is centered around Woody. Over all the times he sat in that police station and blabbed about what Young Thug did and put him up to and all the murders he was involved in and the drugs and the crimes and all that. I mean, this is really the center of their investigation. Now, I know he went on the stand and said a bunch of nonsense and whatever else. And I mean, in fact, they're saying there might be a mistrial now. I feel like that this whole court case is on the verge of a mistrial as we speak.
Okay, but let me ask you this, because I hear a lot of people say that, right? A lot of people be happy for that. The only reason why I look at it like I don't be happy for a mistrial because the government going to try you again.
It's going to start over.
It's
A
gonna
mistrial doesn't mean you're let free.
Right, that's what people don't be understanding. They be like, oh, it's about to be okay. The government.
YNW Melly had a mistrial. He's still in jail right now. His court case, I think, is like 2026 or something.
Yeah, so it's like we're going to crank
They're not going to let Thug out.
Yeah, so that's why.
Mistrial or not.
So now Thug and all these people, you got to go back to the drawing board. More money, got to get the lawyers now. So it's like you got to relive it. So it's like...
Right, you got to get the lawyers again. And this time around, I mean, usually when there's a mistrial, there's a retrial, there's usually a conviction in the retrial.
And I've seen this too sometimes when they have a retrial, a mistrial, and it's time to go again, they'll offer you something where you're like, look, we don't want to take these taxpayer dollars, we don't want to go to trial again. Tell your client, take this.
Yeah.
So now in Thug position, like, what you think he would take? Would he take 10 years?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he'll take time served, obviously, but they're not going to give him that.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Well, because also, when they raided his house, they found Glocks with switches. That right there is a serious charge in and of itself. And they found drugs at the house.
But only thing he have good as a state case, right? It's not federal.
It's a state case.
Yeah,
but the feds could pick it up.
Now, feds could come in.
Think about that. If this thing gets a mistrial, the feds could say,
we'll take the gun.
We'll take it this time.
So
we got the money. We're not worried about taxpayer dollars. We got a blank check.
That's a fact, man. Them federal people. That fed get your mind right, man.
Well, you know, part of the trial is Young Thug's role in Lil Wayne's tour bus shooting. So that hits close to home with you.
Yeah, man.
What's your take on that?
I don't like it. And no, this is the thing I don't like where they trying to put Birdman with that.
Well, because they're saying the shooter called Birdman afterwards, but you can't, just because someone calls you doesn't mean you have nothing to do with it.
You know, people take that stuff and run with it, but then I was trying to see how Wayne was moving with it. Do Wayne feel like that? And I'm like, Bird still like, that's my son. I'm like, I don't see him doing that. But I don't know, I just be feeling like a lot of people, not a lot, but a few people picked on Wayne. Just play with Young, and that stuff just get to be, now I'm in a place now, you know, he moved on, he doing good. I'm out here broke, so I can't be worrying about who did something, somebody. I ain't get a dime Chinese for money from none of them. But it just sometimes just be that overprotected. It's like, man, that was my little nephew. That's my people. Don't play with him.
See, I think Young Thug's problem is that he just had a whole bunch of bozos around him that are repping YSL. Quite honestly.
Well, you know, we all come up from that hood area where, you know, we gonna just have a bunch of...
You gotta, man, listen, at the point that you make it, you gotta cut everyone off.
That's hard, man.
I know it's hard, but unless those people are actually doing an actual job for you and being employed, when you just have them around, they're repping your name, they're out doing crazy shit, and they're gonna drag you into their bullshit. Because when it all comes down to it, look, Woody has an immunity fucking, he's the one that allegedly did the murder, and he's got immunity, and they're trying to get Young Thug, who never pulled the trigger.
Okay, I'm happy you use Woody. Let me show you something. Woody getting the most money he ever seen in his life.
Exactly.
Right now. So what I'm trying to show you is this. When we in the hood and we got flunkies and people around us, we like to keep that because that give us a sense of comfortability where I could, go do this. I could go do this, do it. Because think about this here, how you go, we always say this, boy, you went from kingpin to safety pin now. So like.
Wait, from kingpin to safety pin?
Yeah, because now you're in jail now, you know what I'm saying? You like, probably like, like Young Thug was out just a minute ago, enjoying life, sliming and do this. Yeah. Now you're in jail now. Now it's like, we all equal now. Because you got dudes in that jail that respect him and some that don't respect him. So now
he's in solitary state. I mean, he's in protected custody.
Oh, I thought he was I thought I saw him in a cell block.
I don't think they're letting Thug out around other people.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard that. You might be right, but
I know they showed when they shook down his cell one time and it looked like it was like in an open pod. Or that might be how they live lockdown.
Thug does not have a cellie. Trust me.
Oh no! I don't have no cell, but I'm talking about when they showed the cell, the officer going to shake his cell down. He had a lot of paperwork, a lot of stuff on his mattress and stuff. So I saw like the pod, so I was like, oh, he might be in regular population.
I don't know. I mean, he is in county jail.
Yeah.
I don't know how they lay it out, but the last thing, because think about it, YFN Lucci got stabbed in jail awaiting his trial. They don't want Young Thug murdered during the trial. I mean, because it could happen. Like it almost happened to Lucci. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, at the end of the day, man, I don't know, man, but when you surround yourself with all these dudes that are out doing stupid shit on your behalf, and I've been, listen, when I got hot, I had street guys around me that would go rough people up that I didn't like, and I realized right away that this is going to end very badly, very quickly, because I'm the one that's going to get sued. I'm the one that potentially is going to get arrested. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that these guys will potentially turn on and tell on me, or I'm going to owe them forever. You know what I'm saying? They're going to treat me like an ATM machine. Oh, remember I did that shit and I took that charge for you?
ATM.
I'm going to need another $10,000.